Hey everyone, it's me again. I really need to cut to the chase here because I don't know how long I'll be able to do this for. So, yeah. And first, before I get started, I understand this video is probably going to get a million dislikes or so, but because of the purpose this video is being for, I don't really care at the moment. And secondly, I'd like to point out that this might be my last video for a couple months because issues I'd rather not get into detail with. I'd rather keep those personal. So yeah, first things first, my close friend Autumn K had actually done an apology video to the TheLOKRailfan Harry. And it was about using one of his characters without his permission in a bunch of music videos and a bunch of our role plays, which I'll get into in a minute or two. But yeah, she did make an apology video about that, but had to take it down because parental issues. I'd rather not get into detail about it. So, yeah. Autumn would like to say she is extremely, very, very sorry about using this specific character without Harry's permission. And no offense to Autumn, but I think we all know who this character is. It's a specific nickel plate Berkshire with 759 as his number, and we agreed to never say his name ever again. But, yeah. The other part that we're sorry about, which is partially because of this little incident as well, basically this character was portrayed to be a sexual predator in the TheLOKRailfan's Tales Before a Rail Yard episode 7. And practically when me and Autumn first met, she already knew of this character and, dare I say it, had feelings for him. But practically, she was already into this love-making thing as a result. And pretty much what we do in the comments in our roleplay. Let me first explain, let me clarify this. Neither me nor Autumn are into sexual ideals, or anything even related to sex, and we agreed in our roleplays to never go that far. So, what I'm trying to say here is that in me and Autumn's role plays in the comments section of some of our videos, there's moments in our role plays that have gotten a little lewd, and I'd like to go over why I was doing that today. Well, I mean, like, today I'd like to go over that reason of why I was doing those. Basically, Autumn gets bullied at school for no reason. And I'll be honest, so did I when I was in school. And because of that, neither me nor Autumn have that many real-life friends. And because I value friendship so much, I was afraid that if I disagreed with Autumn's thoughts and beliefs about lovemaking, that it would ruin the friendship. And practically, I would end up losing a friend because our interactions have already proven that she's one of the few people who knows what I go through. Because, I'll be honest, both me and Autumn have been through some pretty dang rough stuff. And, yeah. So, pretty much what I'm trying to say here is that the only reason I supported the lovemaking and all was because I was trying to make Autumn feel happy. And Autumn also wants to say that she believes that this is mostly her fault and that she should take the blame. And even though I personally don't think that's the case, I do respect her opinion. And Autumn, if you're watching this, if you really think it's your fault, I forgive you. But honestly, I kind of think this is my fault because as much as Autumn had expanded upon this idea of lovemaking, I kind of started the whole role-playing stuff. So, yeah. I just thought I'd be open and honest about this for all this time because, like I said, this is probably going to put a really big dent in me and Autumn's reputation. But I just decided to open up about this and be honest about it. mainly because I wanted to explain the real truth and why me and Autumn have been engaged in such role plays, and why we agreed to never involve it ever again, because after this whole incident of what's been taking place over the course of last month, we both agreed and understand why a complete stranger would view our role-playing as counting as sexual. And both me and Autumn are very sorry. So, yeah. Again, like I said, this is going to be my last video, probably, and for a couple months now because of some personal issues. But whenever I do come back, I plan to set up specific videos just for role-playing, and when I do, I'd like to go over a few rules. I can already tell you one of those rules right now is absolutely no lovemaking. Okay? Because honestly, and before I forget, I'd like to give a big shout out to Baltic 144 Productions, EJ, as he helped both me and Autumn about this a whole lot, and basically he's the one who suggested that I do this whole video today, and because of that, I thank you, EJ, and so does Autumn. So, yeah. Basically what he pointed out to me was that, let's not forget that, like I said, yes, Autumn is around 12 and a half years old, and she's just discovering these kind of things. And me, being 17 and almost an adult at 18, she looks up to me, and looking back on what we've been through, I've been a really bad influence on her, I will admit. Because me being the older one, I should have known better, and should have pointed out that the whole love-making thing, and even showing admiration for a person like this sexual predator from Tales Before a Rail Yard, I should have let her know that that was wrong. And I didn't, out of vain. So personally, practically my ego got in the way of what was right, and I feel really stupid about that. So, yeah. That's the truth, guys. The only reason I supported it was because I wanted to make someone feel happy. That's someone being Autumn. That's the truth. So, yeah. So again, that's the truth, guys. I'm gonna leave this video right here because I don't really know what else to say about this, because I've already said the truth about what's going on, and again, I understand that this video is gonna get disliked a lot, and this would put a really big hole in my reputation. But all me and Autumn ask for is to be forgiven for all this. Because come to think of this, all this was just a big misunderstanding, and I should have let everyone know sooner about this, but I didn't. And Harry, if you're watching this, Autumn's actually saw your journals on DeviantArt and Twitter about the whole thing with your character, and she really begs for your forgiveness, and she really wants you to take those journals off of DA and Twitter, because she really feels ashamed and upset and a bit insulted. No offense to you, or no offense to anyone here. Just, yeah. Both me and Autumn just want all this to be over and forgotten about. Because we agreed to never speak of this sexual predator again, and we agreed to never love make again. Because, like I said, when I turned 18, first of all, no, me and Autumn are not in a relationship. I've already said this, several times in the past, but apparently no one has listened. So I'm going to go ahead and say right now that no, me and Autumn are not in a relationship and don't plan to be anytime soon. Yes, we like each other as close friends, and like EJ said, there's nothing wrong with that. But also, like he said, there are boundaries that must be met. And I feel, and me and Autumn both feel like we've been pushing our boundaries, and we respect EJ's opinion about that. And because of this, like I've said in the past, me and Autumn agreed not to get into a relationship. Even if this goes on any further, we agreed to not get into a relationship until Autumn is 18, which is a legal age. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. So, yeah, this is Frank F. Addison signing off. See you guys later.